Now our moment of truth. Hello and welcome to the Kate Gourmet. My name is Jeremy and today we'll be making Gyudon. It's the popular Japanese beef bowl. I'll show you my version. Let's get started. Gyudon is the second donburi, or rice bowl, that I'm sharing on this channel, but it's probably the most common one in Japan. Gyudon is really the fast food of Japan. You'll see many chains selling gyudon for about 300 to 400 yen or $3 to $4. In fact, it was the first breakfast I had in Japan. So like other donburis, it's a bowl of rice with stewed beef on top and a topping. In this case, I'll be making an onsen tamago, or hot spring egg. Onsen tamago is a barely just set egg that holds its shape once it's been cracked and removed from the shell. It's the perfect donburi topping. As the egg yolk breaks, it creates this beautiful sauce. Onsen tamago gets its name from onsen, which are hot springs in Japan. Typically, the temperature of an onsen is between 50 and 80 degrees Celsius, or about 120 and 170 Fahrenheit. Traditionally, these eggs are heated in a basket in the hot water that's sustained at about 70 degrees Celsius, or 160 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is how they get their name. But today I'll show you how to make it without an onsen. Before we get started, please give this video a like and subscribe for more easy comfort food recipes and small kitchen techniques just like this. I really appreciate the support. Any good rice bowl starts with the rice. So let's get our rice steamed. The ratio I use for the rice is 1 to 1.2 rice to water. So in this case, I'll be making about 2 cups, so I'll use about 2.2 cups of water. I use a rice that doesn't require washing called musenmai, but if you don't have a wash-free rice like this, you may want to give it a quick wash until the water runs clear. Sometimes even in Japan, they wash musenmai, maybe just out of habit. Set this on the stove and start it on high. When it comes to a boil, cover it and lower the heat to low. Steam this for about 16 minutes. Cut off the heat and let steam off the heat for at least 5 minutes. 10 would be better. I've turned off the heat, but we'll still let that steam covered for another 5 to 10 minutes, so we'll set it aside for later. Okay, with our rice steaming, let's prepare our onsen tamago. To make our faux onsen, bring 5 cups of water to a boil. Take it off the heat, add in the eggs, and very important, add in 1 cup of cold water. This will ensure the water is not too hot and they won't hard boil. Let them take a bath for about 12 to 13 minutes. Let's take them out of the onsen bath, and I'll just put them in a little cold water to stop the cooking process. Okay, with our onsen tamago cooling down, I'll put these aside and let's get the main star, the beef, started. In this case, we'll use some onion and some ginger. We'll cut the onion in half, remove the ends, and cut it into wedges. The ginger we'll cut into thin matchsticks. You can do this by cutting off 1 piece, stabilizing it, cutting off thin strips, stacking them up, and then cutting them very thinly. And you should have nice matchsticks like this. Those look good. And really, that's all the cutting that we need to do for this recipe. Let's get our sauce started for the beef. Directly in a large frying pan with high sides or a saucepan, add about 2 cups of water and 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1/4 cup each of sake and mirin, and a couple tablespoons of sugar. Turn on the heat and let the sugar dissolve. Once dissolved, add in the ginger and onions. Simmer this for about 5 minutes on a medium-low heat. That smells like a gyudon place already. Okay, so we'll let that simmer for about 5 minutes. We'll come back and add in the meat. Okay, so right here it's looking pretty good. It's been simmering for a few minutes. All right, let's add in our beef. Gyudon uses very thinly sliced beef. If you're able to get thinly sliced beef, like what you would use for a Philly cheesesteak, that would certainly work in this situation. All our beef is in the stewing liquid, so we're just going to let that simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. let's come back then. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes and this is looking great. All right, let's put it all together. Here's our steamed rice. That looks perfect. So take your donburi, layer in some rice at the bottom, layer of beef on top of the bowl, and now, moment of truth. Take a little separate bowl, crack the egg, and there it is. That is a perfect onsen tamago. It came out perfectly. Let's make just a little space for it to land. Oh. Take a little bit of Beni-shoga, that's the pickled ginger. And finally, this is optional. It's a little shichimi. I'll link it in the description below. Let's give it a taste. So there it is, gyudon with an onsen tamago. Let's break the onsen tamago and see how we did. So just run your chopsticks through and look at that. The yolk just spills out into the beef. Looks great. All right, grab a little bit of beef, a little bit of rice. It's so good. It's so comforting. The beef is so flavorful. The egg yolk just makes this perfect sauce on top. It's a great dish. Give it a try. It's a really delicious and comforting dish, and you can get a little taste of what Japanese fast food is like. So there it is, gyudon with an onsen tamago. If you've made any of the dishes that I've shared on this channel, please feel free to tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see what you've come up with. Please give this video a like and subscribe for more easy comfort food recipes and small kitchen techniques just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.